Now we're going to discuss about in formula wise how to approach addition of addition of two vectors. Two vectors are there in front of you. How to add the vectors and how to find the resultant. You have seen by diagram graphically how to add them, right? One, keep the other vector tail on this head, then the tail and free head will be there. You draw the resultant vector. So the two vectors are given, how to find out the resultant, how to find the resultant direction, magnitude, okay? And angle between the two vectors. Angle between the resultant and the this is A, B. This resultant making some angle, right? Tail and tail are joined.
Yes, sir.
This theta, how to find out on all? Shall we calculate?
Yes, sir.
Now the point is, this is very important for your board examination as well, if at all it is there. They might ask you the derivation, and this formula is applicable for entire throughout 2 years. You will apply in many places. Okay, shall we go ahead?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I have told you, suppose there are two vectors like this. This is A vector, magnitude A. This length will represent a magnitude, right?
Yes, sir.
B vector having magnitude B. Angle between them is theta. Now, how will you add these vectors? Tell me. If I ask you to add. You revised in the previous class or not?
Sir?
Did you revise the previous class or not?
Yes, sir.
How do you add them?
By joining that tail to tail and head to head, and by adding the two vectors of sides.
Is it tail to tail and head to head?
Yes, so we have to shift it and then only we have to add.
Why shift it? Because we
So
have
because
to keep...
it's parallel.
No, but the point is tail should be kept on the head of the other vector for adding, you remember? No? You see addition, you forgot the point. Something happened to you after classes started, your classes regularly started or after the gap. How to add vectors? First vector's head, second vector's tail will be there. Check it in your notes. Additional vectors, go to the point and tell me.
Yes, so first we have to keep the tail and head joined together, then only we have to join the freelance.
So this vector can be displaced parallel to itself, right? So that its tail gets joined with this head. Sorry, tail gets joined with the head, right? Did you understand or not?
Yes, sir.
This tail, I kept it here because so that I can add easily. So this tail is kept on this head, and now this is the resultant, right? One tail is there, one head is there, three tail here. Now the resultant of these two vectors is like this, right?
Yes, sir.
Carefully observe. In your house, suppose there is some block is there. So some block or some any almari kind of thing is there. If your brother is dragging in this direction, you are dragging in this direction, there is a high chance that will go in this direction. Carefully observe, isn't it? You haven't observed. No, nothing you applied force on. On a point, you haven't observed this one, applying a force, you're dragging in this
Sir,
direction.
I have observed only at opposite directions that I have studied.
Opposite direction means it's okay, but if two forces are applied in these two different directions, the resultant will be in this direction actually.
Okay, sir.
Somewhere between.
I see.
Okay, that you can understand from here also. From here to here, this is tail, and let's say displace it from here to here, then the resultant is like this exactly. Okay. So how from tail to head? So this is the resultant. Now this resultant is a vector direction. This is the resultant direction. I can take it as alpha. I'll find out what is alpha alpha, and this is magnitude r. So can you find out r from A and B?
Yes, sir. By adding a vector b plus b vector, we can find the resultant.
So magnitude I want. No, sure. This is not a right angle triangle. You say a square plus b square is equal to r square. This is not a right angle triangle. If I cap and j cap are known, yes, we can easily take I cap component square plus y cap component square is equal to z cap component square. The resultant square. But here we don't know. So what will you do here? This derivation is also quite important. You understood now I shifted this here? This is
Yes,
the triangle. But for me to solve the, which is easy to solve, right angle triangle, right?
Yes, sir.
Now this are parallel, right? This blue color and this black color.
Yes.
Now this is theta, this will also will become theta, right?
Yes, sir.
Right? Because these are two parallel
Yes,
lines. They become corresponding angles if you know this mathematics.
Yes, sir.
Then I'll sorry. Now I will draw a perpendicular from here to here. Why perpendicular? Because right angle triangle is easy for me. Now from this triangle, what is this side? Tell me. What is this side? This is
Which one, sir?
from this triangle. This one. This is
That
B.
is that.
Tell me. B is nothing but hypotenuse. B is the length of the side. This one.
Yes, sir.
Tell me what is the length of this side?
Sir, B is that blue color line only, no, sir?
I want this
And
side.
what? This will be a. This will be A, sir.
How it will be A, right? This is A, na? I am asking only about this side.
We can shift.
This is magnitude I am talking about, vector. Shift means what? Will this become A? Then this it will be like this. I want only this length. For a triangle, I told you number of times resolution. This is x, this is y if you consider, this is b is there, this is theta. Cos theta is equal to x by b, x is equal to b cos theta. You remember it?
Yes, sir, in trigonometric form.
That's what I'm telling. In terms of b, you'll get this as how much?
Okay. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is how much? B cos theta, right? This will become how much? This side, opposite side here. If you see, sin theta is equal to y by b. Y is equal to b sin theta.
Y will be sin. Yes, sir.
This will become how much? B sin theta. This side.
B sin theta.
Now there are 2 points here. This is a right angle triangle, right? This one.
Yes, sir.
From this right angle triangle, what can I write? R is a hypotenuse, right? R square is equal to
B sin theta square.
That's good. B sin theta whole square plus
A vector.
Not
A
vector.
vector.
This is length is A, na? This length A vector length
This
is
is
A.
magnitude.
A plus.
Magnitude plus B cos theta the whole square.
That's good. That's good. Here it's good. Now you simplify this. B square sin square theta plus A plus B whole
Plus-
square. A square plus B square cos square theta plus 2AB cos theta. Got it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now you carefully observe. Can I write this as B square sin square theta? B square cos square theta. Can I write
Yes,
this
sir.
as
Yes,
B
sir.
square into
B square and
sin
sin square theta plus cos square theta. That
what
will
is sin
become
square?
1.
Oh, that's good. Plus A square
Then A
plus
square
2AB.
plus 2AB cos theta.
Now the answer is A square plus B square plus 2AB
Plus 2.
AB cos theta. That means if you know magnitude of A, if you know magnitude of B, if you know angle between A and B, the resultant magnitude will be root over A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. It's a quite a 5-star, 10-star.
मैं क्लास में हूँ बाद में फोन करती हूँ.
This is a 10-star formula. Okay.
Yes. So this is what formula, sir?
Resultant formula. Resultant. If A is given, B is given, and their addition of vectors is happening. Angle between A and B is theta. Then the resultant is A root over A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta.
Yes. Yes. I like it.
You
So you
derive-
didn't send me the video link.
Okay, I'll send it today. Okay, 9:30.
Sir, all the vectors video links.
Okay, I'll send it. You solve it now. You can copy this. You got it now? It's a very easy derivation. Just by using
Yes, sir.
Pythagoras theorem, you can solve it. This length will represent magnitude of that vector. Okay, we're dealing to find out the magnitudes. What is the magnitude of the resultant?
Sir, I have one doubt, sir.
You can ask.
Sir, a vector I understood, sir. This magnitude and vector I'm getting confused, sir.
I'm telling here we are direction. I did not say R magnitude. I want to find out. Magnitude is nothing but what resultant.
No.
This I'll tell you. If A vector is taken like this, B vector is taken like this. I shifted to add the vector because for adding the vector, you need to place the vector tail on the head of the other vector, right? I did
No,
that.
sir. In this, I'm everything is fine, sir. In general, I'm confused between magnitude and vectors.
You carefully see it. A vector plus B vector is equal to R vector, right?
Yes.
A vector will have not only a direction but magnitude of some A. B vector will have not only direction and magnitude of B. This A plus B is not equal to R. Got it? This R is a magnitude of R vector. Vectorially they are adding, but not simply A plus B is equal to R. Magnitude A plus magnitude B is not equal to magnitude R. Because depending upon the angle between A and B, the resultant vector magnitude also will change. Suppose here A is like this, B is like this, perpendicular 90 degrees. Then the resultant will be observed carefully. Theta is equal to 90 if you apply. What is cos 90? 0, right?
Zero.
If you have to think this much, then definitely it means if you want to crack, but very quick in sine and cos very quickly. Cos 90 is 0, so this entire will become 0, right?
Yeah.
AB 2AB into 0 is 0, right?
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now root over A square plus B square will be the resultant. That's why you see when we have perpendicular vectors like this, I cap plus J cap, what did we do? Root over X component square plus Y component square. No 2AB cos theta. You got it?
The I cap, J cap represent the vectors only, no?
But they're perpendicular vectors, 90 degrees. If you add, suppose 3 I cap plus 4 J cap means what? 3 units in X direction, 4 units in Y direction. That means angle between them is what? 90. So then how to get it is root over 3 square plus root over 4 square plus 2 into 3 into 4 into cos 90. Cos 90 cos. Sorry, this is cos.
Zero. Cos is zero only.
This is cos theta. Cos 0 is
Yes.
0. The direct answer is root over 3 square plus 4 square. Got it?
Yes.
That's why in I cap, J cap we write instead of getting a lot of thetas and all, I write I cap, J cap. It's easy directly. Otherwise, if it is not given in I cap and J cap, you have to use this formula root over A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. Got it?
Yes, sir.
This is for magnitude. So should I find the direction also or not? This is A vector, B vector, making an angle theta. This is a resultant vector, R vector. So I told you this is a resultant vector. This is parallel. This is theta, right? Now I need to find out alpha. Alpha is nothing but angle made by resultant vector with A vector. Got it? In how much direction, how much inclination this R is there with respect to A. A vector is in this direction. How much inclined this R is? Then they are providing some direction, right? Suppose you are moving in east direction. If I say,
Sir, your voice was breaking, sir. Can you repeat it?
okay, if I know this alpha, that is how much angle this resultant is making with A, can you give the direction to R or not? That means suppose if A is moving in east direction, can I say if this is 30 degrees here, we got, so then the resultant is 30 degrees to the direction of east. That is
Yes, sir.
towards north. Towards north of east.
Yes. Yes, sir.
That means example I'm telling you. If you know the angle at which this R is there with A or B also, we can give some direction to the R also, representing some direction, which direction is oriented.
So
Now-
this alpha we can find it by trigonometry, sir.
That's it. That's it. Trigonometry means what? Opposite side. Tan alpha is nothing but
Tan
what?
theta.
Tan alpha is opposite side is what? This is
That is
B.
adjacent by opposite. That is B sin theta by
You told
A
adjacent by opposite.
A.
I am telling you, I will punish you. You told tan theta is what? Opposite side by adjacent side, right?
Sir, perpendicular by base only, no, sir.
Okay. So you told adjacent by opposite.
Yes.
Opposite side, that is B sin theta by this
By
entire
A
side.
plus. Yes, sir. A plus B cos.
You have NCERT textbook with you? You can check these formulas. It's quite important. Then this is what alpha is. Angle made by R vector with A vector. Okay.
Angle.
Alpha is equal to tan inverse of, like this also you can mention. P sin theta by A plus B cos.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Then you got it this time. Similarly, if someone asks you, what is the angle made with B vector? This is R, right? B vector is like this, right? Somewhere, okay. This is the angle. And at that time, just don't get confused. What you write is tan beta is equal to either b sin theta you wrote, right? It
Yes,
will
sir.
become a sin theta,
B.
a sin theta by
Yes.
instead of a you write it as b, instead of b
B
you write
plus A
a
cos
cos.
theta.
Like that you do.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes.
need to again draw diagram and everything. Tan inverse of a sin theta by.
Yes.
Got it?
Yes. Sir.
Next, resultant magnitude already I told you, root over a square plus b square.
Square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta.
Now you tell me special cases, some special cases. If
Sir,
A,
we can write simply as A square plus B square the whole root also, no?
how can you write Ray?
If theta is 90.
Yes, that is there. That's what I'm going there. It's special case. If A is perpendicular to B, that is nothing but theta is 90. What is R?
Whole root of A square plus B square.
That's it. That's why I cap, J cap terms we wrote X components plus Y components because they both are perpendicular vectors. I cap and J cap. So then, if suppose A vector is like this, B vector is like this, resultant will be somewhere like this, right? When A and B are
Yes, sir.
perpendicular.
Yes, sir.
A vector makes with a resultant vector with alpha, B vector makes beta. So now, what is the relation? If magnitude of B is greater than magnitude of A, what is the relation between alpha and beta? You tell me. B is a you try it out and tell me. And in case if B is magnitude of B is less than magnitude of A, what is the relation between alpha and beta? Okay. Try it out and tell me. I'm giving you 1 minute. Whatever analysis you can make. Geeta, you got it?
Sir, I think by trigonometry we can find it, sir. So
Right.
when
So,
we shift it,
wait. Don't need to shift so much. Both are perpendicular I showed right here.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That means theta is what, 90 here in this formula.
Yes, sir.
You carefully observe. Tan alpha is what? B sin theta by A plus B cos theta. That means B sin theta is sin 90 is 1 by A plus B cos theta. B cos theta will be 0. Then tan alpha is B by A or not?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, tan beta will be A by B or not? You can use.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So tan beta is A by B or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell me, if magnitude of B is greater than magnitude of A, then alpha will be bigger than beta or not? Because tan is an increasing function. So if B is greater than
Yes, sir.
A,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So alpha will sorry,
B greater than,
alpha will
then
be greater than beta.
that's it. Okay. Then if B is less than A, alpha will be greater than beta.
Yes, sir.
But one thing I'll tell you, with this is with formula. But if you want to go with just diagram, just by diagram, a person A is pulling an object with this force, A force. A person B is pulling another object with B force. Assume that you and your brother. If your brother is applying more force perpendicularly here, the resultant will be towards your brother or not? The movement will be towards your brother or not? If he is applying more force, the object will
Yes, sir.
move
Yes, sir.
closer
Yes,
towards
sir.
him. If you are
Yes, sir.
applying more force, the object will move closer towards, right?
Yes, sir. So angle will differ. Yes.
So that means if your brother is applying more force, that means this beta will be lesser or not?
Yes, sir.
So you assume here alpha is greater than beta. If you are applying more force, that means A is greater than B. That means the resultant will be shifting towards right side. That means alpha will be lesser, right?
Yes, sir.
Get it?
Yes, sir.
It is simple. Because sometimes you need to understand this angle relations also. So now, but that means resultant will be tilted towards the larger vector side. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now I'll tell you a very important. I told you A greater than B, B greater than A situation. Okay.
So I'll make a note.
You can make a note. You watch which language movies?
So
Okay, did you make a note of it?
yes, sir.
Shall I go ahead?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, the condition is if special cases all these are to make you simple from the same formula, this should be useful for you in your problems. If A is perpendicular to B vector and Magnitude of A vector is equal to magnitude of B vector. Then what is the resultant? Magnitude of resultant.
Root of the root of A plus B.
You're making me teach all the mathematics part. One thing resultant is what magnitude? Root over A square plus B
Yes, sir.
square plus
Plus
2AB cos theta. But cos 90
yes, sir.
is what?
Cos theta is 90. So this will become 0. So root of A square plus B square.
Okay, but I told you magnitude of A is equal to magnitude of B. But you told me root of A plus B. Is it root of A plus B?
I took it as 1, sir. Magnitude 1. So that's why I got.
So no. When you take A is equal to B, you can substitute either one of them for both of them, right? So I
Yes,
can
sir.
write this as A square plus A square, right? Because B in magnitude is equal to A. So root over 2A square or not tell me.
Yes, sir.
Then it will become as root 2A.
Yes, sir.
Or
Root 2 I got.
root 2B also you can take. If A
Root
and B
2
are
B.
equal,
Yes,
right?
sir.
That's quite important. So it means whenever there are two vectors perpendicular, suppose it is 4 magnitude, it is 4 magnitude perpendicular to each other. 4 I cap, 4 j cap like this. The resultant will be 4 root 2. Continues. The resultant will be 4 root 2. Got it? Or if it is 5, this is 5, this will resultant will be 5 root 2. Both will be perpendicular to each other. You might ask me, sir, how did you add? You can displace it here and keep it here. This
Sir,
is
some noise is going behind, sir. I can't hear.
okay.
Fan noise.
Yes, it's a noise of fan.
Sir, what you told, sir?
This is I'm telling what I'm telling is if this is 4, this is 4, the resultant will be 4 root 2. This is 5, 5, the result will
Yes,
be
sir.
5 2. Angle should be
Yes,
90
sir.
degrees. 90 degrees, you
Yes,
know.
sir. It should be perpendicular. Yes, sir.
And another point, you can ask me, sir, how did you add both of them? Tail and tail are added. So you displace it parallelly, this will become tail on the head. Again, you will get the same result in here. Got it? This is Pythagoras theorem, 4, 4.
Yes, sir.
Python 4 root or 4 square plus 4
Yes, sir.
square,
Yes, sir.
4 root. Okay, got it?
4 root 2. Yes.
Then, now, formula is what? Root over R is A square plus B
A
square.
square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta.
What is the maximum possible value of this and what is the minimum possible value? It's quite important. These kind of questions are also will be there. Okay. A is given already. B is given. AB, that means AB is also given. What can be varied between them? Angle between them can be varied. Two vectors are given. Angle between them can be varied. That means cos theta can vary. If cos theta can be varied, the maximum and minimum value can also we can find out or not. So what is the
Yes, sir.
maximum value of cos theta?
90.
No, I'm not asking about theta. I'm asking about value.
0.
What is cos 0?
Maximum value of theta is 90, so the value will be 0 only.
You are talking about maximum angle, and it's not maximum angle also. Cos theta can be 180, 360, anything they might ask you. Maximum value of cos theta is 1. Have you seen cos theta exceeding 1? Why? You carefully observe. It's a right angle triangle, right? What is cos theta? Adjacent side, or otherwise base by hypotenuse according to you.
Base, yes, sir. Base by hypotenuse.
So this is x by hypotenuse. So can x be greater than hypotenuse?
No, sir. No, sir.
Maximum what will happen if theta is 0, hypotenuse will be equal
1.
to x. That means cos theta maximum
1.
value is 1. It cannot be greater than 1. Cos theta minimum value will be minus 1. That is cos 180 will be minus 1. I'll give you angles if you haven't had these angles. You know, cos theta, cos 180 is how much?
So till 90 I have learned.
So cos 180 will be minus 1. So I'll teach you how cos 180 is 1. So minimum value is minus 1 when it will happen. So substitute here, what will be having? Root over a square plus b square plus 2ab into cos theta is 1.
Yes, sir.
So root over a square plus b square plus 2ab. So then here it will be root over a square plus b square minus 2ab, right? When cos theta is 1.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this is a minimum value. This is a square plus b square plus 2ab is what? A plus b whole square. A square plus b square minus 2ab is what? A minus b whole square. It is root over a plus b whole square. That is square.
A plus b the whole square.
So the maximum possible value is a
So
plus b.
this can also be.
This can also be b minus a,
Yes, sir. Yes,
depending upon which is bigger one, which is smaller. B is bigger, b minus a will do. A is bigger,
yes, sir.
because root value will be here positive. Okay, carefully observe. So now, these many kind of problems will be asked in this way. Okay, what I want to say, maximum. You understand? You were there applying 5 newtons here. Your brother is applying 4 newtons. Example, two vectors are applying 4 newtons in the same direction. The total maximum force will be 9 newtons in the same direction. But you are applying 5 here, opposite direction it is applying 4 here. The resultant will be 1 towards in this direction. So that means this is 1 is the minimum value possible here, 9 is the maximum value possible. Anyway, you change any other angle, that will be in between 9 and 1 only. It cannot be 0,
yes,
it
yes.
cannot be 10.
Yes, sir.
That is quite important. The values will vary from where to where?
Between
Mod of a minus b, that is positive value of subtraction, less than or equal to resultant less than or equal to a plus b. Similarly, cos theta value will be minus 1 less than or equal to cos theta less than or equal to 1 plus 1. Similarly, 0 less than or equal to theta less than or equal to 180 for vectors. Why vectors 180? I told you smaller angle between them is the angle between the vectors. So if you keep on increasing the angle greater than 180, At the time, this will be the angle, not this one. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You
So let
observe.
me just note it down, sir.
You carefully observe. This is theta. I told you smaller angle between them. When you are increasing this angle, suppose if it is like this is 180, right?
Yes, sir.
If we increase more than 180, like this is more than 180, right? But at that time, what will we take? We will take this angle, which is smaller angle. So this is again less than 180. So that's why angle will be less than 180, greater than 0. Between vectors, I'm talking about. So I hope this is clear for you.
Yes, sir. So can you just scroll it up, sir? I'll note.
You make very important points. There are two vectors. One is having a magnitude of 2p and other is having a magnitude of 3p. Both are perpendicular to each other. Okay. I'm asking find resultant vector of both. That is resultant vector magnitude. And where should be a third vector placed to neutralize this resultant vector? Okay. Okay. Can you solve the question? Try it out.
Yes, sir. But the first answer is root 13p.
Yes, that's true. The magnitude is what? This thing, some A is some 3p, another one is 2p. The resultant will be somewhere between. The angle also I'll tell you that. That will be, this is a root over 3p whole square, because perpendicular
Plus
2p whole square. That is root 13p magnitude. Direction also if I ask, this is t alpha.
this is east.
Tan alpha will be no angle you can say. East, every time east not required unless you mention. Tan alpha is equal to opposite side is what? 2p. B.
2p by 3p.
3p. pp gets cancelled 2 by 3. That is it makes an angle of tan inverse of 2 by 3 with the 3p vector. Okay, whatever 3p vector is there, with that it will make a tan inverse of 2 by 3 angle. Got it? If it is going east, it makes an angle of tan inverse of 2 by 3 towards north from east. Okay, like that, towards north of east. So this
So
is
why
one.
we have to take tan inverse? Why can't we take tan alpha?
Tan alpha, suppose I'll tell you, tan 30 is equal to how much? I shouldn't ask
1
you
by
this.
root 3.
That's good. This 30, what we need is 30 degrees, not tan 30, right? We need the angle. It's how many degrees or how many radians. So that is 30 degrees can be written as tan inverse of 1 by root 3 also.
Okay.
That means tan inverse of 1 by root 3 is nothing but 30 degrees.
Yes. So can you tell me the answer for second one, sir? I'm confused.
Second one is means to neutralize, this means to make it 0. Exactly oppositely that much vector you can write. Root 13p exactly opposite to this angle.
Yes.
Which direction? Suppose if you take is east, north, west, south. So this is how much alpha means this is also alpha, right? Vertically opposite angles. So tan inverse of 2 by 3 towards of south from east, south of west, south of west.
South of west, yes, sir.
This is
So
root
I
13.
was thinking that it will be diagonal, but I don't know where to place the diagonal.
You got it
Down or
exactly opposite to it to make
yes,
it
sir.
0.
Yes, sir.
Because root a minus b, right? If a and b are equal, opposite direction means cos 180, cos 180 means -1. We got a minus b, both are equal, it will become 0. neutralize it, opposite exactly equal amount of magnitude of vector should be applied. I hope this is clear for you. So that's good. Another question. Find the magnitude of resultant vector and draw the resultant vector. This is 8 newtons in this direction. This is 6 newtons in this direction. What is the resultant vector magnitude?
So this is also perpendicular, sir.
Yes, both are perpendicular.
Ten newtons.
Yes. The resultant will be root over 10 square magnitude. It's not vector, it's magnitude of the resultant vector.
Yes, sir.
8
Yes,
square
sir.
plus
So
6
only
square is
10 newtons now.
10 newtons. Will be going which direction? Suppose this is alpha, tan alpha is equal to 6 by 8.
Yes, sir. So tan inverse will be 8 by 6.
No. Alpha is not 8 by 6. Tan inverse of 3 by 4. Not 8 by 6. This alpha tan.
Yes, sir. That we can cancel, no, sir. Alpha will be tan inverse of 8 by 6, which we can cancel.
Not 8
And
by
then
6,
we'll get 3
not
by
8 by 6. 6 by 8. 2 3s are 2 4s are. This is opposite side. Opposite side is what? 6, right?
Yes, sir.
Opposite side perpendicular by base is 8. 6 by 8. It will not change to 8 by 6. 6 by 8 only. Tan inverse. Tan will go to that side. That's it. Alpha is tan inverse of 3 by 4. Width is making an angle of 3 by tan inverse of 3 by 4 with 8 Newton vector. Got it? That's the direction. I think these concepts are clear for you. The way the
Yes,
vector
sir.
is
Yes,
in
sir.
addition of vectors is in formula, you should apply and everything. We'll solve problems, more problems tomorrow also. And I will make you by heart the triangle, Pythagoras, trigonometrical angles.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Have a nice day. We'll meet again.
Thank you, sir.